In this video, we're going to go over the difference between team-managed projects compared to company-managed projects. Team-managed projects was introduced in 2018 as next-gen projects. And then in 2021, next-gen projects was renamed to team-managed projects, basically in the middle of this year. And this is relatively new terminology. So if you have an older instance of Jira, if you have a server instance, you might not have these renamed yet. But in the course, you're actually going to set up an online instance, and you're always going to have the newest software and the newest features. So if you're taking this course today, and if you're setting up a free instance today, you will be using team-managed projects. So what are team-managed projects? They're managed by a project manager and not Jira. It's managed by the person that's running possibly the Agile team using Scrum or Kanban. They're really easy to set up and they have simplified permissions. But with a team project, you are only able to make changes and customizations to that team, not to the entire company and multiple teams, which leads us into a company-managed project. A company-managed project used to be called classic projects, and this year they changed it to company-managed projects. This requires Jira administrative permissions to create, and then the company-managed project and customizations will be shared across all company-managed projects. So you're just not working with that one team. If you have 5 different teams and 5 different projects, any customization is going to be changed to all the teams. So let's say you create a new issue type. That new issue type will be in all 5 of your projects, where if you are using the team-managed project, it'll only be updated in that team. So team-managed projects will only make changes to that team and not across all projects. So this is very important to understand because this is a big change for Jira. So let's recap. Let's talk about company-managed projects. So these company-managed projects are set up and maintained by Jira administrators. And company-managed projects are the best choice for teams who want to work with other teams across many projects and standardize workflows and sharing ideas. Company-managed projects require a Jira administrator to configure the screens and projects. Company-managed projects have a greater complexity, also have the ability to standardize workflows across projects team-managed projects don't have. And then the team-managed projects are ideal for autonomous teams who want to control their own work processes and practices in a self-contained space. So let's go just over a couple of the highlights between the team managed and the company managed. Team managed, you're going to have simplified configuration. Company managed, you have to have expert configuration. On the team side, anyone on your team can set up and maintain. The settings do not impact other projects. Setup is easy, you can have multiple workflows, and you can still have access to multiple permissions. Where company managed, you're going to need an expert to configure these. They're going to be set up and maintained by a Jira administrator. You're going to have standardized configuration shared across projects, and you're going to have complete control over issues and custom fields that we'll talk about later in the course. So how do I choose the difference between a team and a company project? Maybe you're going to be working in Jira. You're going to be the star of your organization, whether you run your company or you work for a company. You're going to need to figure this out. Which one are you going to use? So let's talk about first the team configuration. Your team wants easy project configuration, and you want to set it up quickly. You want a self-contained space to manage your team's work. Well, then you're going to go with the team option. If you're going to choose the company managed option, you're going to use it to standardize configurations across multiple projects in your organization. It's going to require advanced features that are not available in the team managed projects. Okay, great. Well, when you're out there and you're deciding which one of these two to use, at least now you have the knowledge to make the best decision.